very much, sir.
John Gaffey being congratulated. John, Garrycastle, Westmeath Club to become the first Leinster club champions.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just an unbelievable feeling. We've put years of hard work into this, and I think it's just been down to perseverance more than anything from the players, and it was remarkable that we stuck together. We're up against it there in the second half. I was out on my feet personally, and I think they seemed to be getting on top, but of course the lads showed the leadership again that they always do. Daisy up front and all the lads beside it, and I think the strength and depth that our team has shown, even with Conor Cosgrove coming in there and kicking the winner, and delighted personally for Conor as well. So thankfully it's a great day, and I'm just delighted to be here.
You just literally accepted the cup. We're still on the podium. You know, this is a proud moment. You're not going to let a grip go of that for quite a while.
No, this is something that you can only dream of. I suppose I've been involved with this team for years now, and all the lads have. We've been on the road a long time now, and it's just such a feeling to get here at last. Sometimes you think it's never going to come. I thought it was gone from us there near the end. Bridges were on top. They seem to have more energy. You start getting the feelings coming into your head that it's gone from you, and you're trying to dig deep when there's nothing in the legs. But thankfully the lads all stuck together today, and just thank God we got the result.
Just a quick summation: 6 points to 1 ahead at half time, looking comfortable. You went a little bit further ahead after the goal heading into the second half. I think it was 1-7-2, but then Bridges really hit back. You know, it was 7-8 points unanswered there, and by God, you really, you know, if there was a way to win a Leinster final in a dramatic way, it happened for you, Conor Cosgrove, this afternoon.
Yeah, no, like I suppose it's a tribute to Bridges' team that they never gave in. We looked home and dry there at one point. Thanks, George. We looked home and dry at one point there, and of course Bridges were going to come back. They always were. They have a great determination. They seem to be behind a lot of games this year in the Dublin Championship and against Portlaoise as well last week. And it just shows what a good team they are to come back, you know. But thankfully the lads dug deep one last time, and I think it was one of those do or die moments that make or break a team. And thankfully the lads just dug in today.
We'll let you down in a second, but just finally, I suppose there's going to be plenty of banter over the coming months either side of the Shannon now. Your rivals, St Bridget's of Kiltoom, they're the All-Ireland semi-final opposition.
They are, and I suppose we tried not to think about that leading up to it, but there was always that extra incentive there if you needed one to have a crack at Bridget's the next day. And I'm sure it's going to create a lot of banter between the supporters on both sides of the Shannon. But we'll stick to our game plan. We're there to win that match. It doesn't matter who we're playing really. We know Bridget's very well, but we're going to set our stall out. We're not going to over-celebrate this. I'm sure we'll have a couple of good nights, but the main thing is we've brought this trophy home, and we're not finished at that. We want to go all the way. We know this team is good enough to go all the way. We're not afraid of anyone. And bring on St Bridget's the next day.
Many thanks, John. Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you.
Get a quick word, David O'Shaughnessy. David, you're well used to Leinster final wins, but it's extra special, I'm sure, when you do it with the club.
It's fantastic. It's I suppose the first one's always the sweetest, and today we were just determined to get a result. You know, the performance that's what it was all about, and it's fantastic. You've seen just Gaelic people here, like from all corners of Westmeath and the Midlands, cheering us on. And it's just fantastic, and we're absolutely delighted and thrilled. You know,
it must be a half an hour after the game at this stage, you know, and the supporters are still here on the pitch. You know, this is a moment to savour as players, as officials, and for the loyal supporters in Garrycastle also. Yeah. It's
fantastic. You know, we'll make the most of this. We'll enjoy the Christmas, and O'Connor Park has seen many a good Westmeath victory. I remember coming here in '95 for the marathon matches against Laois and cheering on the lads, and met Damien Gavin and a couple of lads there, and sure, look, it rolls on, and please God there's young fellas and looking at this, and they'll have a day again, you know.
I alluded to it earlier, you know, it's extra special when you do it with the club, I'm sure. Like, you've mentioned that Leinster minor marathon here back against Laois in '95. You know, there was 2004 also against Laois after a replay up in Dublin in Croke Park. Again, a tight affair here this afternoon. You know, if you're going to win titles, they don't come easy.
No, not at all. And look, we knew Bridget's were a fantastic team. They have numerous lads lads on the west or on the Dublin setup and in and out of the Dublin setup, and we all know how good the Dublin setup is. And look, at the end of the day, we knew we were up against it today. It took a man-up task of the 40 lads all year to dig this one out, and at the end of the day, it's just fantastic. We targeted the start, we got a good start. We knew Bridges would come back. They're a quality team, and there was always going to be a per patch, and just thank God the coolest man in the team, Conor Cosgrove, stuck it over, and no better man, and thanks a million.
Just talk to me about the battle around the midfield sector. It was quite a battle, and it started to get bunched more and more during that second half as well. You know, as the stakes upped, you were maybe a little bit frustrated. You know, it was Bridges who had got 7-8 unanswered points. You know, it was getting hot and heavy.
Yeah. Look, this time of the year, the middle third is crucial. The break swing matches, you know, the way Gaelic football gone now is like it's the middle third. Like there's a middle 8 there, and that's really it. And I suppose we had the better maybe the first half. Bridges had the better the second half. There were some crucial balls near the end that we just got, and we worked hard to get them and get them up, and thankfully it worked out. But look, we're just delighted, and I can guarantee you Bridges will bounce back from this. The fantastic man in the helm, Jerry McEntee. He's a fantastic Gaelic man. He obliges so many people in his profession, and thankfully we just got the better of it today, you know.
Well, good man, congratulations, and hopefully we'll see plenty of Garrycastle after Christmas.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Good man, thanks.